2023 was a bittersweet year for fight fans. From killer knockouts,
Kick from the
jaw-dropping submissions,
making him carry him. And he's putting pressure.
and shocking moments,
And
to a few of our heroes, the ones who made us all fall in love with MMA, retiring.
what the f?
Among those heroes were Fedor Emelianenko and Amanda Nunes, legends who produced iconic moments like the ones you're about to see, so fasten your seatbelts. We'll start with Fedor Emelianenko.
Is Fedor the GOAT? The answer is yes. Of course it's yes.
The GOAT won titles in multiple promotions, most notably in Pride, where he battled Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira for the heavyweight title in 2003. Fedor drew first blood, rocking Big Nog with his first strike. The Russian then dominated on the mat.
But what they need to do,
He's going to try an up kick. Oh! That was a strike. Oh, big punches. He's got it. Blood and violence. Oh, that's it. Oh, big shots. Big shots.
In round 2, Fedor continued to prove that if Sambo were easy, it'd be called BJJ.
Balance. Look at the takedown defense by the Brazilian top two. Oh, what a right hand.
Ultimately, Fedor eased his way to a title victory. The Russian improved his winning ways to 14 in a row before being tested by Kevin Randleman in 2004. Fedor faced an early scare when he was taken down, before receiving an earth-shattering slam.
Right on his head. That's rampage style.
Randleman's intensity shook Fedor to the core, but the GOAT reset instantly, pulling off a reversal. Moments later, Fedor twisted Randleman's arm with a punishing Kimura. That was that. The Russian then put his Pride heavyweight title on the line against Mirko Cro Cop, MMA's most feared headhunter. In round 1, Fedor and Cro Cop exchanged fire on the feet.
Plenty of snap hook by Emelianenko, and now he has him on the rope spot.
this is crazy.
Halfway through, Fedor took control with a takedown.
There's a takedown by Emelianenko. Cro Cop losing his balance, boss, but Emelianenko exploiting the situation now.
Oh yes, it is. He needs to get out of this. This is bad for Cro Cop.
Fedor started round 2 with fiery combos.
Look at that. Look at this is right. A kick.
Oh, Fedor is pressing the action all the time.
There's a nice
That is the reason that Cro Cop is getting tired.
Cro Cop had his moments too.
boss. Emelianenko having trouble.
Emelianenko came out guns blazing in round 3 as well,
Fedor Emelianenko, but now, oh, nice right straight to the
Emelianenko
body.
is getting the
followed by a back and forth war,
going thus far.
Look at this.
Now these series of hammer fists.
with Fedor ultimately winning by decision
He remains the most.
and facing new challenges like Andrei Arlovsky for the WAMMA heavyweight title. Early on, Arlovsky troubled the legend with his length and speed,
Oh, good right hand by Arlovsky.
Step back. Now Emelianenko with the left hand, swinging and miss by Arlovsky.
attacking him at will. But Fedor only needed one shot to shut his lights out midair.
Kick by Arlovsky. That's it.
A little too aggressive. Thought he had him. Went in for the fine knee and bing! Right hand right on the chin.
While Fedor dominated the prize-fighting scene, Jorge Masvidal was busy handing out 3-piece and a soda on Miami streets. Unlike Fedor, Masvidal didn't hit MMA stardom right away. For years, he had to struggle through promotions as a journeyman.
He's a journeyman. He's never been more a great fighter, one of the best fighters in the world.
But then 2019 happened and Masvidal's fortunes turned against Darren Till. Seconds into round 1, Till dropped game break.
Versus Alton. Oh! Early from Till. He floors.
Masvidal survived but was still shaky. However, once Jorge figured things out, he tranquilized the gorilla.
Power shot. Oh, he's there. Oh, that guy! Here in London, he silences the crowd.
Wow!
Masvidal's next victim was Ben Askren. got a bit too funky ahead of their clash at UFC 239.
He legit was a backyard brawler.
I think he's gonna puff his chest out, yell and scream, and
yeah, he's that dumb. He's that dumb.
And he was made to pay when Masvidal plastered him with a crushing flying knee KO in only 5 seconds.
The fight clock is brought to you by Modelo. One of the greatest knockouts you'll ever see.
Masvidal even landed a couple of punches that were
super necessary.
Gamebred's record-breaking win earned him a lucrative BMF title fight against Nate Diaz, which although was expected to be a war, turned out to be fairly one-sided. Early in the fight, Masvidal cracked Diaz with a 1-2 and then rattled him with vicious elbows.
Nice elbow lands. Ground, knee to the body, boom, huge elbow.
Thereon, it was a brutal beatdown.
That's one thing he can do that he hasn't done yet. Oh, huge right for Gamebred.
Masvidal beat Diaz from pillar to post for 3 rounds.
Masvidal, big shots from the top.
Yeah, crazy elbow. Oh, big elbow from Masvidal.
And won the fight by a doctor's stoppage, crowned by the one and only. That was Masvidal's final career win, as he lost 4 in a row and retired in 2023. Before we move on to the next fighter, we need your legendary support to conquer YouTube and snatch that gold crown. So if you haven't already subscribed, consider this your VIP invitation. Like Jorge Masvidal, the Korean Zombie was a true BMF who received a send-off for the ages at UFC Singapore. The South Korean never won a UFC title, but he was still a fan favorite for producing iconic moments in the octagon, like a rare twister submission in his debut.
He's got a twister. Chan Sung Jung.
A 7-second knockout in a second fight, and a couple of big first-round finishes against high-level competition. For instance, against Renato Moicano, TKZ wasted no time in giving fans their money's worth, starting the fight with a left hand and a sharp low kick, and finishing it seconds later with an overhand right.
Oh, big right! The Korean Zombie sets him down! Big shots and that's it! First round finish!
Zombie's fight against Frankie Edgar lasted longer, but it too went off to a ballistic start with TKZ staggering Edgar early. A few seconds later, TKZ sent Edgar to the floor. Edgar somehow made his way back up, but the punches continued to flow, prompting the referee to call the fight since Frankie had no answer to Jung's violence, but neither did Dustin Poirier. In their 2012 featherweight fight, Zombie controlled Poirier early with a takedown. Early in round 2, TKZ rocked Poirier, followed by ground and pound.
Big shot for the Korean Zombie.
TKZ had more success on his feet, as well as on the mat as he nearly submitted Poirier.
Poirier trying to counter by going to that side.
The Diamond made a comeback in the 3rd round thanks to Jung's waning cardio.
The Korean Zombie Chan Sung Jung, and he eats another couple strikes to the dome.
Both men were exhausted in round 4, Poirier a bit more, and TKZ cashed on the opportunity to finish the fight.
Finish this! This is a chokedown!
What an icon the Korean Zombie was.
He's a legend of the UFC, legend of the sport, a fan favorite. You know, I mean, he's one of the legends of this division.
A legend of the sport and a fan favorite? Sounds like Amanda Nunes to me. For 7 years, the Lioness reigned supreme in the bantamweight jungle, claiming the throne against Miesha Tate in 2016. Nunes kicked things off with a jab and low kick, followed by a nice shot that tagged the champ. Tate attempted a takedown but failed, and Nunes continued to tag her with painful blows.
Career title fight versus speed. Oh, nice right hand.
Since the punishment wouldn't stop, Tate went for a desperate takedown, but Nunes flipped the switch and choked her out to win the belt. Tate had never been hit so hard before.
Said that Amanda hits like a man. I can say that firsthand.
Nunes' first title defense came against Ronda Rousey, who was hoping for a grand comeback after losing to Holly Holm. Rousey's fans were pumped for her return, but Nunes spoiled the party starting slow and then upping the ante.
Again, she hurt her again. She's in trouble, Mike. Over the top. Big trouble. Ronda is in big trouble, Mike.
Within 50 seconds, Nunes had Rousey swinging like a gorilla on roller skates.
It's over.
A few years later, Nunes battled in the biggest fight in women's MMA against Chris Cyborg.
Leslie's looking to finish it right now. Cyborg! Oh, right hand by Cyborg! Daria might be out. It is done!
With two hard-hitting women battling, fans expected fireworks, and they were disappointed. Early in the round, both swung for the fences in their featherweight title bout. Nunes was more precise, and she cracked Cyborg on the counter. The Lioness went in for the kill. Cyborg survived the initial onslaught, but the final blow of the fight was too vicious.
Face first to the canvas, she becomes the third simultaneous two-division UFC champion.
Just like that, Amanda Nunes became a champ. In her next fight, the GOAT conquered Holly Holm by picking her apart with kicks to start their fight. Once the Lioness measured distance, she started launching bombs. Then came a vicious head kick knockout.
Oh, Nunes was... Huge head kick for Nunes! Wham! Clean. Should only the foot. Imagine if that was full shin.
Did you hear that?
Signed, sealed, and delivered by the GOAT.
She's such a good human being and a great champion, and obviously the greatest female fighter of all time. I'd love to keep her around. But
so these were the most iconic moments courtesy of legendary fighters who rode into the sunset in 2023. Let me know your favorite memory in the comments section below, and stay tuned for part 2.